The chemical plant fires in the Houston area are under scrutiny at the Capitol today.
The threat from the ITC emissions are significant.
People affected made the trek from Harris County to Austin to share their concerns about air quality outside the Capitol. The ITC and KMCO chemical plant fires led to high levels of the toxic chemical benzene in the air. And now neighbors are calling on the state of Texas to set stricter monitoring and inspection regulations of these types of facilities.
The time to act is now. This is not something to put off for an interim charge. The time to act is now.
The director of the Texas Commission on Environmental Quality faced some tough questions from a House Joint Committee looking into the first fire. That was the ITC fire. KXAN's Steffi Lee reports from the Capitol.
Reviewing this over the last few days, it's almost been a process of reliving it.
Deer Park Mayor Jerry Mouton joined state and county emergency and environmental officials to break down what happened during the ITC fire that started March 17th. Lawmakers want to know more details about pollution concerns and if there needs to be stronger enforcement standards for these facilities.
I think when the cause of the fire is ultimately identified, I commit that we're going to look at how it overlays with our permitting and enforcement process. And if we come to the conclusion that it somehow is within the context of our permitting and enforcement process, then at that point, everything's on the table.
Lawmakers also asked if the state needs to get a plan in place to relay information faster in these types of disasters.
My frustration with it is if you've got a chemical burning for 47 minutes, and Mr. Mayor, I know that this is no fault of yours or anyone else, but if you've got a chemical burning for 47 minutes and no one knows what it is, that means none of those citizens downwind know what they're breathing for those 47 minutes. And that's what I have a problem with.
The TCEQ told lawmakers the agency could benefit from state funding for mobile devices that could help with getting real-time information uploaded into their system. TCEQ Director Toby Baker says the work to control the ITC site is ongoing and there's still a potential for a fire. He says the TCEQ team continues to monitor the air and water quality. At the Capitol, Steffi Lee, back to you.
Just this week, the second chemical plant fire in the Houston area. After an explosion in Crosby, now there are a growing number of lawsuits springing from that fire that killed one employee. 2 others were injured. They are still in the hospital in critical condition. 2 KMCO employees are now suing the company. They claim the company failed to maintain a safe work environment or give them proper training ahead of Tuesday's explosion. Harris County is also suing the company under state environmental laws. The employees are seeking more than $1 million in damages. The county has asked for an unspecified civil penalty. The cause of the fire is still unknown. KMCO says they are focusing on caring for workers and protecting the environment, and they will address those legal claims later.